Hey, this is JD and Karen with Howling Wind Storm Chasers. We've been on the road most of the day. We have not activated our full live stream simply because most of it was road time. We are currently in Oklahoma and we are heading to Watonga, 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 Oklahoma. We are basically going to an area that Reed Timmer was in pretty close to just a little bit ago. And then he and his team saw something on their radar that made him decide to head to Paducah, Texas, down in the Paducah, Texas area. But now they're looking at several tornado warnings coming in all over the area that Karen and I are currently in. So we are going to continue to Watonga, Oklahoma. Right now they're currently reporting large hail, high winds, and a chance of twisters. They do have tornado warnings out. So that's where we're headed right now. We're going to leave the live stream running, and I'm trying to operate the radar, send text messages to people we know in the Paducah area, including our family, and I'm trying to answer them and get the messages out. So bear with us. We're live. We will stay live until we decide what's happening ahead of us. So. Jason, let's see. I've got 4 different tornado warning notifications so far.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left on West University Avenue. Turn left at the stop sign.
Okay, so we are on our way right now. Just for those of you who have just logged in, we are on our way to Watonga, Oklahoma. Reed Timmer was here just a little bit ago, and for some reason he got kind of sidetracked. He and his team decided to hang on a second. I had some equipment fall off the dash. Hang on. They were down in this area where we're headed in the Watonga area. He and his team decided they're going to head to Paducah, Texas. Paducah's got storm cells developing down there. Our family is from down in that area. My son and my grandsons and all them are down there. I've already sent them messages. They said they've already got some warnings going on down there. So the Paducah area is going to be getting some pretty severe storms. We are currently heading to Watonga, Oklahoma, and this is where Reed Timmer and them were just at, down in this area, pretty close. So we are currently.
You can see the storm cells.
What?
You can see the storm cells.
So we are heading directly toward it. So if y'all would just bear with us, you see what we see. So there's no reason for me to explain. The storm cells are brewing, and we're going to try to get as close as we can. There is a warning out for high winds and large hail. I'm going to tell you now, if the big hail starts, might just slow down a bit. I don't want to tear my car up. We're a long way from home, but we are heading to Watonga, Oklahoma, and of course we live in Texas, so we're kind of a little bit away from home. But we also have been watching Reed Timmer. So Reed Timmer and them are on their way to Paducah, Texas. They left where we're headed and headed back down that direction. So going to be going back and forth between what we're seeing and what he's seeing on his end because our family's down there. So I'm trying to keep track of what he's dealing with. So bear with us. If you're in here, you know, pop the chat. Let's see. Anna Neon said hi. What's up? Hi, there's SD boy. And all you folks that are actually logging into the chat, I do appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up. I'm kind of watching the radar right now and trying to get us to a certain area. According to our radar, we're still a little bit of ways from it. These back roads here in Oklahoma, everything's under construction, so it's kind of hard to make any good time. But we're trying to watch the clouds, the radar. But there's a big cell heading toward Watauga, so y'all kind of bear with us. Several counties here in Oklahoma are under a tornado watch. So
Here comes the rain. Here comes the rain.
Yeah, Karen said, you know, we're starting to get some moisture on the windshield here. So we're getting into the rain. Right now I'm not seeing a whole lot. Off to the right, the clouds are getting kind of dark. So we got some dark clouds forming around us, so more above us than in front of us or beside us. But we'll get down here closer to Watauga and, you know, keep y'all updated on what we're seeing. But according to Reed, they're watching their radar on their end. Even though they're heading to Paducah, he's still giving information about what he's seeing up here. So right now on my radar and the storm cell that's moving toward us, we have a lot of lightning and high winds. And according to Reed a little bit ago, he said Watauga is getting tornado warnings, tornado watches. Right now we're getting the rain. And they've got these country roads in Oklahoma down to 45 miles an hour, so it's really hard to make time. Actually, it's 65. Yeah. Well, we can, at least now we can get up to 65. Got through the construction area. Just to let everybody know too, our live stream today is being sponsored by Red Alpha. They do vehicle wraps, they do t-shirts, logos, you name it, anything that has to do with printing or wraps. Red Alpha does it. They're located there in Abilene. They're a fantastic group to work with. They're one of our sponsors. They treat you good. They do awesome work in a timely manner. Very conscientious about what they do. So it's a great place to get things done. And if you're looking at, you know, getting maybe a body wrap on your vehicle, or need a wrap for any of that kind of stuff, or stenciled on the sides, whatever, they can do it. Give them a call, hook up with them, and they're great people to deal with. We're also being sponsored by Tom's Tires there in Abilene. Tom's Tires, they take care of our vehicle for us. They make sure that we're road ready. They check it out before we hit the road. If there's an issue, we always get it back to them. They take care of it for us. So great people, great prices, great work. Same with Red Alpha. So great people there in Abilene to get in touch with. So they're kind of sponsoring this chase today. Came through the rain, but we're still going to be heading to Watauga because the storm cell itself is heading that way. noodle at? One sub. Where are the noodles at? 2 subs. Where's the noodle at? 20 subs. Man, I'm at a loss. What do we need in subs? I don't understand what that is. SD boys, 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure what you're meaning by that. Where is the noodle at? If you're talking about on the Twister, we ain't seen it yet. In the 20 subs, I'm not sure what that stands for, but I do appreciate you logging in, though. What's up, mate? Must be somebody from like Australia or someplace over. What's up, mate? Let's see. The sails to the southwest of Watanga, moving to the northeast. So we're going to try to get there ahead of it and intercept it. According to Reed, there's a lot of supercell development potential, so bear with us. Y'all are seeing what we're seeing as far as the clouds, cloud cover and all the storm cells, so hopefully we can get up here and get something pretty decent for y'all to see. You don't hear me talking for a little bit. That's because I'm also listening to Reed Timmer on my earbuds, because I'm trying to watch what he is saying about the area down in Paducah, since we have a lot of family down there. So I just talking to my son down in Paducah, where Reed Timmer and them are heading, and he said that yeah, they do have storm stuff going on. He said he's got a lot of tornado warning notifications so far. So he actually sent me a picture of what he's seeing down there at his house. So they do have some storm cells coming in down in that area, so where Reed is headed. So just bear with us. Got a lot going on right now, so trying to run everything. Reed Timmer was up in this area just a little bit ago, he and his team. He was here with one of the Oklahoma state troopers. They'd stopped, talked to him, and they were out of the vehicle watching the radar movement, and Reed decided to head back down toward Texas, and we're up here in the northern Oklahoma. He wanted to run back down to Texas, towards Paducah, Texas. Potential storm development there. we're definitely watching that ourselves because he lives down there close to that area. So that storm will also affect them. So we ourselves are heading to Watauga, Oklahoma, where Reed and them were there previously because he said there were some sales coming in behind. So we're going to go up here and see what this sale is doing. So if you're wondering why it's quiet right now and I'm not saying anything, I'm actually watching Reed Timmer's broadcast because Brian is explaining what they're doing. So Brian is basically saying that Reed Timmer and his team are watching the storm that we're heading to, and he's watching the storm down in Paducah, trying to make a decision as to which one to go to. He's looking at the draft and the curvature of the wind and currents. Brian said at this point they're kind of between two cells, the one forming down in North Texas and the one here in Oklahoma. Right now where we're at, we're in the northern Oklahoma heading to Watauga. The winds are very, very strong. Flags are sticking straight out. Got some good strong wind, 83.4 miles per hour on our anemometer. Of course, we're driving. But we've been through some rain, but when we get down here, we're going to wait because the storm is coming our direction. We're ahead of it. So when we get to Watauga, we're going to probably sit and wait, watch the clouds, listen to Reed Timmer and Brian, because they're also watching the radar and letting everybody know what's going on up here in Watauga. And he's also watching the storm down in Paducah. Again, we're concerned about Paducah because our son and grandsons live down in that area. So we're trying to keep our eye on what's happening there, and at the same time trying to watch where we're headed and what we need to be doing on our end. So please bear with us because there's going to be some points where I'm listening to Reed and Brian and then listening to our own directions and watching our own radar. So yeah, he's seeing the same thing on his radar we're seeing. So enhanced risk. So Watauga is in an enhanced risk area, so we're definitely heading in the right direction, folks. The radar that I'm looking at and our vehicle is live. Some of the stuff that is showing on Reed Timbers is prediction. It's a model. They're running models of what they predict from the wind current and everything that's going on in the atmosphere. What I've got up on mine is actually live, so it's showing the lightning strikes and stuff. So we are definitely heading to the right spot. So everybody bear with us, because we may have something here shortly. It looks like the formation of supercells. So hang on a second. I'm gonna send a message to Reed real quick. Sorry, folks. Sorry, folks. Paducah, Kentucky. No, they're heading to Texas. I know that. He said that earlier. Sorry about the camera, folks. That little windshield sucker thing is kind of getting a little bit wore out. I need to get a new one, but it's wedged in there pretty good. So I'm sorry you had a crash and burn there. But we are getting closer to Paducah, or I'm sorry, Watauga, and right now that cell is heading straight for it. Off to our right, and you can see it in the camera. You can see the clouds and everything as we're getting closer. So I think we're going to have a pretty good chance of some activity down here, folks. Oh, where are we? Right? That's a good question. Hang on just a second and I'll tell you. What highway are we on? We know. Oh, hang on just a second, folks. My wife is usually very good about what roads and stuff we're on. We just set the GPS and we follow her. We are 20 to 25 minutes away from Watauga, Oklahoma.
I believe it's County Road 33.
Okay, she said she thinks it's County Road 33. Let me look here. I'm trying to see a highway name on this map, and I don't see it. These little county roads, if I see a sign, I'll tell you where we're at. But we're heading to Watonga, Oklahoma, and we're about 20 minutes away from there. So first sign I see that tells me where I'm at, I'll tell you where I'm at. There's a historical marker up here. Maybe that'll help. We went by it too quick. Highway 33. We're on Highway 33 in Oklahoma. So Highway 33, Oklahoma, about 20 minutes from Watonga. Getting really dark. Clouds are starting to form pretty thick. So everybody be patient. It's going to happen. We're going to get something today. Reed Chimmer was here earlier with his team because they had anticipated some activity here. But they were all out of the vehicle discussing the radars and stuff, and made a decision to head back down toward Paducah, Texas, because of some storm activity there. And I don't know if they've switched directions or not, but right now they're between two cells. So we are now coming into Kingfisher. So we just came into Kingfisher, Oklahoma, and the next town will be, I think, according to the map, Watonga. So we are in Kingfisher, Oklahoma, and heading to Watonga. I'm hoping, I don't know, we've got a friend that has chased with us in the past. His name is Zach. Zach normally watches Reed Timmer, so I don't know if Zach is watching us today, but I hope that he is, because 35, because we've got some possibility of some action. But he has ridden with us before. We basically consider him part of the team when he's with us. So hopefully Zach is on the
33 West.
Yeah, we're on 3 or 33. There's two different names. I don't know why they give more than one name to highways, but there's Highway 3 and 33. We'll stop here.
Yes.
Get on to Watonga. Do need to. We're gonna make a pit stop real quick, folks. I've got to leave the camera running. I don't know how to pause it, so I'm gonna leave it running for while we run in real quick. Well, while Karen runs in real quick. So just bear with us for a second.
Sorry, folks.
Got to make those occasional pit stops, folks, unfortunately. Let's see. Wanting to make sure my live stream is still live streaming. If there's anybody watching at me right now, please, if you would, in the chat, let me know if you are still receiving the live stream. The reason I'm asking you to do that is because the camera, it fell off the windshield a while ago and went into the floor, and I want to make sure that something didn't happen, that the live stream stopped. So if you could do that for me, I would really appreciate it. Just doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just say, yeah, I hear you. Just to let me know that the live stream is working. And we are probably 15, 20 minutes away from Watonga. So I don't see any answers. So I'm assuming nobody's hearing me. So let me text the guy that rode with us, Zach. and ask him to do it since he's part of the team.
I feel better.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he does. Okay. Okay. For those on the live stream, we are almost to Wetumpka, Oklahoma. I'm kind of watching our radar. I'm trying to listen to Reed Timmer on his radar, on his live stream. I'm trying to do a lot of things at one time. Thank you, Zach, for answering me and letting me know that we are actually streaming. I appreciate that.
Hey, Zach.
Karen says, hi, Zach. Zach is actually considered a part of our chase team. Whenever he's available, he's still in school, but whenever he's available, y'all aren't live. Okay. Really? Let me redo it. We have to start it over. Okay, hang on a minute. Y'all aren't live. Okay, so let me restart. Let me restart. We make sure first that we're hooked up to our Starlink. We got a severe thunderstorm warning in Childress. So I'm going to shut down the live stream and start it over.